Taking a full look at weather now, Weather Authority Chief Meteorologist Dan Cainca. I was going to say, I feel like I've heard of so many storms this season, and 9th storm so far, and so much devastation.
Yeah, in the Eastern Pacific there, and certainly this one just really kind of strengthened pretty rapidly yesterday and then made landfall this morning just south of Mazatlan there on the coast. And just a quick 24-hour radar loop or satellite loop, you can see the hurricane itself making its landfall early this morning just south of Mazatlan, but quickly now the remnants moving well inland and up into the mountains. In fact, almost moving all the way back out to the Gulf of Mexico already. So luckily this thing didn't sit there and continue to flood that area. Now there was some flooding in the cities or the towns just south of Mazatlan on the coast there, and certainly some wind damage as it was a Category 1 hurricane with wind speeds over 75 miles per hour. So I always like to think of our benchmark storm back in 2017 that people will remember anyway, that storm that knocked down all the trees in Salinas and Hollister, and we had tons of trees down during that day. We saw wind gusts around 70 miles per hour, so just shy of hurricane strength. And just imagine dealing with those hurricane strength winds, and folks there dealt with that today. Now we're going to the month of October. I want to give you a quick, obviously we're a couple days in already, but I want you to take a look at what our weather is normally like here on the Central Coast, just to get an idea what you can expect in the weeks to come. Now, our high temperatures typically stay pretty warm. We don't see a lot of difference between September and October. A little bit cooler, especially inland, but generally it's still pretty mild. We're still kind of on the tail end of our coastal summer with mid-70s Salinas and Santa Cruz, low 70s in Monterey, and mid to upper 70s, maybe even 80 degrees for our inland valleys. Where we do notice the change in temperatures is usually at night, where we go from lows on average in the mid-50s to the upper 40s to low 50s. So much cooler nights during the month of October than we typically see during September and August, obviously. The other thing that's notable is we start typically getting some rain. We're really at the beginning of our rainy season in October. We get the first weather systems of the year. They're usually not all that heavy. Sometimes they are. We've had some significant storms in October. Nothing on the horizon right now, however. In fact, we're dealing with sunny skies. The visible picture showing clear conditions across the Central Coast late this evening in the afternoon. Now the marine layer is present, but right above it we have some very dry air which is swirling in around this shortwave trough which is moving across the desert southwest. So that dry air is really eroding any moisture at the top of the marine layer and making it difficult for those clouds to form. Now notice we're kind of on the edge of it, and it seems like it's kind of moving away a little bit. So we're slowly going to see those mid-levels moisten over the next couple days, which means it's maybe more likely for us to see those low clouds because the marine layer isn't going to go away. We'll be on light onshore flow for the rest of the week, and high pressure to the south was try to compress it a little bit, so we may be more likely to see a little bit of fog later on in the week and into the weekend. But until then, enjoy the sunshine. It's been pretty nice. The whole weather pattern not moving all that much. We'll probably have a couple lows sandwiching between this weak high pressure off to our south, which will continue to dominate our forecast. Now the computer model is already being aggressive with low clouds out there tonight. While we could see a few, I do expect this to wake up mostly clear again tomorrow morning. With that said, a little bit of fog will be possible as the drainage winds do have some moisture in it, so we could see a little bit of fog around the bay and maybe just a couple of low clouds in addition to that on the northwest facing slopes of the Santa Lucia range. So the south side of the bay is the best place to see some clouds. During the day tomorrow, we're going to see mostly sunny skies with a few clouds possible on the south side of the bay. All in inland areas will be sunny. Santa Cruz will be sunny throughout the day. And most areas will be the same or warmer temperature-wise than we are today, with one exception, which we'll get to in a moment. But it's not in Santa Cruz County. You're going to be warmer. 77 in Santa Cruz, 75 in Capitola, Santa Cruz Mountain Valley's in the mid-80s, maybe even upper 80s. So still feeling some of that summer heat almost. Boulder Creek and Ben Lomond tomorrow. Up high, 78 in Bonnie Doon. Maybe you could go down ice cream grade and find an ice cream shop. This is a recommendation, just throwing it out there. 74 in Watsonville tomorrow, 72 in the Dale of Prunes, same in Salinas, mid-80s in Hollister and Gilroy, upper 60s to low 70s back on the coast. Over to the peninsula, the one area that may be a touch cooler tomorrow, upper 60s for the most part for your highs, which is just a touch below normal for this time of year, while most other areas will be seasonable to slightly warm. That includes our inland valleys, King City at 81 tomorrow, Soledad at 77, and Carmel Valley at 77 as well. As we look at that 7-day forecast, notice you're not going to see a lot of temperature change on the coast. We'll stay in the low 70s for the next several days, but slowly the chance of low clouds will increase And then as we head into the weekend, I'm expecting a little bit deeper onshore flow, which will probably cool us down a little bit more. And we may have more cloud cover in the afternoons as well. There's going to be a weak disturbance passing by this weekend, and I'm not exactly sure what it's going to do for us just yet because the models are kind of all over with it, and depending on where it lands, might mean the change in wind direction that could really clear us out or cloud us up. So we're watching that. Inland areas will warm up through about Friday, then also cool down as that disturbance approaches this weekend. At the moment, though, I don't expect any rain. Veronica.
Sounds good. Thank you, Dan.